Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're outside, so you might be hearing a bit of traffic, but today we're going to make a cake. Now, how many people love cakes? I think we all do. But what's so special about a cake? What makes a cake delicious? Maybe the sweetness, maybe the chocolate. There's lots of things that that are in a cake. And if we had all the different bits separate, would they taste as good? So we've got flour in a cake. Does flour make a cake taste good? Let's have a taste. Flour on its own is pretty dry and pretty powdery. It doesn't taste very nice. What else is in a cake? Milk. Well, we know what milk tastes like. It doesn't taste like a cake, but it tastes good, so that's a good taste. What else is in a cake? Butter. Does butter taste good on its own? Not really. Not really. Tastes a bit oily and so they're not good things that taste on their own. What about cocoa? Looks like chocolate. Doesn't really taste like chocolate. Oh, yes it does. But it's got a funny taste. It's kind of chocolate, but kind of like the flour, kind of bitter. What about egg? Raw egg doesn't taste very nice. I'm not even going to try it. Raw egg doesn't taste really nice. No. And the second last thing in our cake is sugar. This is brown sugar. Brown sugar tastes pretty caramelly and sweet and delicious. So that's a lovely sweet flavor. And then we have some bicarb soda. Bicarb soda. I'll just put my Ooh. Yeah. That doesn't taste very nice at all either. Yeah. Okay. So there are things that taste pretty yucky that we put in a yummy cake. It's kind of like life. Some things in our life, like at the moment when we're not being able to be together and not being able to go out and play with other kids and have fun with other people, that's not fun, is it? But there are some sweet things that happen too. So we might not be able to play with each other and go out and see people, but we've had lots of family time. Lots of time. Maybe you've been playing games. Maybe you've been riding your bike or taking the dog for a walk. Pippi loves us being home because we've been taking her for lots of walks. And some of you have seen us walking our dog. So when we put all the good things in our life and all the bad things in our life, when we put them together, it comes out like it's supposed to, like a beautiful cake. So let's get started. So I'm going to put some flour in my bowl and the cocoa in my bowl. Maybe I should look at the recipe to make sure I'm doing it the right order. And mix the sugar up. Mix the dry ingredients all together. Beautiful. Oh, forgot the yucky bicarb. Makes my cake rise. Some of that in. Okay, now I've got the wet ingredients. So I've got some butter here. Just use this. Squish it all up. And my milk and eggs together. Butter in. Mix this up. Pour it in. You know, the other thing I like is licking the bowl afterwards, because when we put all the ingredients together, it makes it's got a yummy flavour. Okay, now I'll pour it in my bowl, my tin. Lots of yummy stuff to lick later. And then that's going to go in the oven to cook, and then it comes out beautiful. That made me think of a Bible verse that talks about the things that are not so good and the things that are good. When we love God, all of those things come together for good. So in Romans, the way I remember Romans is I romance, chapter 8, verse 28. So Romans 8 verse 28 says, I might just put it up here. It says this. No, it says, we know that all things God works together for the good of those that love Him. So why don't we do that together? Ready? Romans chapter 8 verse 28. We know that in all things God works together for the good of those who love Him. And so whatever is happening, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, we know that God is working. God can be trusted. He's working for our good because we love Him and we want to do the right thing by Him. Just like all things work together to make a beautiful, yummy cake. Maybe you could make something with your family this week, because I'm going to enjoy my chocolate cake.